गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ओम्। Let there be peace and love amongst all human beings of the universe. Let there be peace. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Welcome to this afternoon meeting. We have started the contemplation on the essence of Yogaavasishtha booklet, which has been written by the Swami Gyananandaji Maharaj from Shungeri Peeth. It's a really so wonderful book that it will definitely lead each and everyone who is listening to these videos or maybe audios to the liberation. That means they will be free from the relative existence, remaining in the relative existence, but still unaffected by the relative existence. They will be happy, blissful, cheerful, and over and above cool and relaxed if they con- uh, contemplate on this booklet and inquire who am I. So if you inquire who am I, you will come to know that we are the unfragmented consciousness, blissful divine being. And with this consciousness, when you live the life, you will be always happy and cheerful. And there will not be any situations which will trouble you. The situation like miserable situations may come in your life, but since you know that it is a long, long dream, you will not become that much miserable. Situations will be there when your mind will be dejected or sorrowful for some time, but you will be in a position to come out of that sorrow at the earliest. So this is a beautiful book on which we are contemplating. We are in the 10th chapter now. We are in the fifth topic, that is page number 107. The copy of booklet we have circulated to all of you. And Vasana Tag, renunciation of mental impression. What it is to say is, desire demands three things. Desire, if there is desire, then sense of incompleteness has to be there, sense of otherness has to be there, and you have to have some sankalpa. If I get that object, I will be complete. So these three things are required for a desire. So what will be the things which is meant for liberation? The sense of incompleteness is zero, sense of otherness is zero, and there is no sankalpa vikalpa in his mind. Everything he does as the Narayan puja. So whether there is a Hari Ichha or Hari Kripa, mind remains very tranquil. We should be never beggar in the world. Work hard and earn money. So this is the first message given. We cannot afford to be a beggar in the world, but work hard and earn money. No way. I shall not eat free. You should not eat free, right? You have to have consciousness. This yes, whatever I'll be doing in the interest of the humanity, but I'll earn my bread and butter. As far as the human beings, we have to do some activities dynamically involved, cheerfully and happily. So why prarabdha karma, whatever the work is assigned to us, do it dynamically, cheerfully and happily. When you are seeking happiness through your actions, then you are having a swabhiman. If you seek happiness, then you have swabhiman. In seva, there should not be any kartutva abhiman. You should not have a kartutva abhiman. I am a servant of all the people in the society, people in the house, and you are working sincerely, happily, uh, with full passion, cheerfully. So never retire in life till the last day of your life. Never retire and produce wealth. It is not only life, you should not produce wealth. By firmly rooted in whatever we are doing in our needs. Nobody needs us. Whatever we are doing, it is for us. Nobody needs us. If you are living without kartutva abhiman, only happiness will express. If you have no kartutva, only happiness will express. Don't blame anybody in your life. Under all conditions, I am not the doer. Yad yad karma karoti tat tat shambho tava aradhana. It does not matter what you are doing, but it does matter for what, where you are doing that. If you are doing something for God, it is the best expression of all our activities. If you are surrendering to the God, then it will be best expression. Expression of happiness itself is the completion of karma. So if it is expressing happiness, what outcome comes, we are not supposed to see that. It is the Lord who is functioning through us at not me, not me, not me. Lord is functioning. It will be a masterpiece of performance. Let him express. When he expresses, it will be a masterpiece of performance. So dissolve the mind by remaining as nobody. If you remain nobody, dissolve mind. Just being my activities will be happening, but there will be no claim that I am doing or I am not doing. All activities are happening. Something good happens, we feel happy. Something bad happens, we will feel sorry. But no, we have no concern about that. So your tranquility will be maintained. Dreams after dream, forget about it. Exactly all these things are happening in mind, but mind is dissolved or absorbed. Withdraw mind exclusively in pure existence. And that is what is learning with Vedanta and that is practicing in life. So what is spirituality? Freedom from body identification. The moment you get up in the morning, body identification starts. Whole night body identification is suspended. So if you are remaining the whole day but with a blissful attitude that divinity is only playing, then we'll be always happy. Freedom from notion that I am the jiva. So we have to have a freedom from body identification, freedom from notion that I am a jiva. So no body identification, no jiva identification. You will get nothing and you will not lose anything. That from which anything cannot be taken away and that from which anything cannot be added. He is always infinity. And that is our essential nature. Nothing can be added to me and nothing can be taken away from me. Therefore, I am nobody. So this is who am I. Business of spiritual path. Stop keeping your mind extrovert by maybe reading newspaper or seeing such channels. No updates on health and nothing is required. So, for example, in dream, something happens, but the dream you can come out moment you come out of the dream stage, accumulating of the things around us, so that our lifestyle it is all body identification. What a joy persons gets in no things around. Things of world should not be a main criteria for life. Do not get involved in somebody's life beyond limit. So beyond limits, you should not get involved. So the lingering expressions are as called as vasana. Only things which can be done is past is to forget the past. Vasana is inability to wash away the past. So good and bad has no meaning on the path of truth. So like if there is a garlic plate in which the garlic was being crushed, that smell remains. So same thing, vasana remains for life after life and year after year. Vasana is a reduced frequency of thoughts eruption that is seen in the mind. So quality of thought should be better. We are here for a better life. In this very life, everything should be over. In what directions thoughts are going, we have to check whether it is Bahirmukhi or Antarmukhi. Spiritual practice is your commitment to the truth, everything is secondary. We have to cultivate the positive values like Maitri, Karuna, Mudita, and Apeksha. So, how to remain in this world? For elders, respect and reverence, no argument. Youngers, forgiveness. Of our own age, friendly. And for the people, criminal disposition, be indifferent. Don't get involved in them. So, remaining indifferent is a very important spiritual practice. Learn to remain indifferent. Mind should be calm and nothing should disturb it. Unless we give up wrong notions, we continue to suffer in the life. Things which we can reject, give up the object we pursue. Purity of mind is to be maintained. And he whose all desires are quietened and who is seeking pure consciousness is always abiding in the truth, and nothing can disturb him. So inside all good and bad is rejected, but outside what happens is Maitri, Karuna, Mudita and Upeksha. No want about anything, that is Shanta. When you are remaining indifferent to all forms, you are merging into the formless. When you are remaining indifferent to sound, you are transcending both sound and silence. So don't give any name to this experience. Don't describe that experience. I want to realize, I want to know the truth, I want to know the consciousness. This is also a desire. It is also given by man and buddhi. This is we are not in the experience, but we are the experience where presence and absence has disappeared. Neither can I say I am not, can I say I am. So that which is beyond I and I not is the truth. What remains is you are with yourself, aprameya, anupemeya. Think friends, stop struggling in the life, relax. Whenever we are struggling in life, we are going the wrong way. Stop reacting to anything in this world, people, and also that is because it is a body and mind consciousness. So don't react. One day it will click as we function in this very world, and we'll see that body, mind, and all manifestations uh, are all manifestations of mind, and we stand apart. So we stand apart because when we will know that we are nothing but the undivided, unfragmented consciousness, there is nothing other than that. So now what this fifth topic Vasna has to tell us is the state of doer or that of the non-doer both exist in the Supreme Self. So sinless one Rama, I exist in all and I am not the doer. By such firm contemplation, one is not tempted, though performing actions that is followed to one's lot in his own course of event. Rama, but if a desire of fixity, steadiness in the contemplation, I do everything, but that state of supreme doership, then even that is considered as excellent. So whether you say I am a doer or I am not a doer, so you can come out of this provided it's a firm conviction, contemplation. Or else Raghava, abandoning all the state of the doer or non-doer, drinking up the mind, the form as mere existence, remain as mere existence. That state which regards I am the body should be renounced completely. So body identification has to be renounced. Bondage by mental impression is indeed bondage. Liberation is the destruction of the mental impression. Having abandoned that, the mental impression give up also all the desire for liberation. Even the desire of liberation is also a desire. Having abandoned first the tamasic mental impressions, stepped in the object of sense, take hold of the stemless mental impression, called as a feeling for friendship and likewise, mudita, karuna, maitri. Having abandoned even those internally and those acting with such be possessed of the only impression of pure consciousness, with all desires abandoned within. To abandon the desire, remain with pure consciousness that I am not there. It is only the unfragmented consciousness, undivided consciousness, it's only blissful state. So remain as an absolute truth and work in a relative existence as a simple living being, simple person. So there is nothing. Let him then perform or not perform either the actions. He in his all prop has vanished with the mind, is indeed liberated and the highest abode. So none whatsoever of those worldly ideas satisfy the knower of the Supreme Being, formerly the touch of the lineage of Brihaspati, rising from the yogic samadhi, declared that what shall I do, whither shall I go, what shall I take, what shall I give up? The universe is filled up with the self, just as the water of the great dissolution. There is not that place where I am not there. There is not that object which is not me. What else shall I wish for? Everything is full of pure consciousness. So he has an experience that everything is only consciousness, 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 and this is touch of the line is Brihaspati God. Then Raghava, those who are established in Sattva, that is harmony, knowledge, and light, take delight in the way of virtues. They are equal in all circumstances of equable disposition, gentle and always of a good conduct. Mighty arm Rama, their footstep must indeed be followed always. So we have to follow all these holy companies. So what are the four gateways of liberation? Tranquility, contentment, holy company, and inquiry. So that has been told here. So follow the footage. Who am I? How is this very usual universe born? Thus let it be investigated with effort. So that is inquiry. So 2 points are told here: holy company and inquiry. Contentment and tranquility is anyway there. Those good men who have clutched or united with the class of species of Tamasa and Rajasa, or even others, attend to the state of Sattvic class through the power of their discrimination. So, because of the discrimination, because of the Vivek, one person also can do that. So, what has been tried to be explained through this uh, renunciation of mental impression is renunciation of mental impression is trying to tell us that renounce the mental impression of tamasic, which is holding of the things like making a body identification or jiva identification as a prominent, and then even drop that Ishvara identification, remain always in the unfragmented, undivided consciousness, even though it is looks like divided. It is not because that is an experience of Brihaspati ji also. He says, which is the place which I am not? Everything is I am. So that is what is the consciousness, pure consciousness. Same thing has been told to Shukadeva also when he was asking about total inner tranquility. There also he has been told everything is you and just contemplate on this. So he contemplated and become free. So for us also who wants to become liberated while living, do all your karmas with all same vigor, same passion, but surrendering to that one almighty which is present, omnipresent everywhere. It is very much in the earth, it is very much in the plants, it is very much in the moving animals, it is very much in the sentient people like us. With these prayers, ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ओम तत्सत् श्रीरामचन्द्रार्पणमस्तु सर्वं जय कृष्ण हरि कृष्ण